Va les oiseaux au et va les oiseaux bas.
Sing-alongs and story time are just one offering for kids whose parents are encouraging them to learn French. Classes that were made possible through a grant that allowed the library to update its materials.
They love the new books. We were able to refresh things. It had been a couple years since we'd had a major refresh of that extent. And everyone who came to the programs was super enthusiastic. We just loved seeing the families here and loved having the opportunity to kind of connect with them.
Each family has its own reason for introducing a child to French, some because their family has Francophone roots, while others simply seek the advantage of speaking a second language.
I've got brothers and sisters still in Quebec, and they've got grandkids and so on. It's really so that Claire is able to go visit them and communicate with them.
Starting my daughter off at this age, even with just basic vocabulary, I think it's so important. And the earlier you can learn a language, obviously, the more time you have to practice and develop those language skills and build on those language skills. And of course, it is the more you use it, the better you become, and the more you can work towards like a really good level of fluency. And that's what I hope for my daughter.
The Francophone community in Halton Hills dates back to roughly the 1950s. Today, there are about 1,500 people living in a region of more than 61,000. So learning, practicing, and maintaining French will be a challenge in a dominantly Anglophone area.
It's very difficult. The kids have limited opportunity to speak French. Some of them speak French at home, but most will speak English because you've got mom that's French and dad that's English, or vice versa, and the English language will be the dominant at home.
Which makes programs like this one important to the overall success of learning and utilizing French. Starting on Family Day, Halton Hills Public Library will offer something new to its French programming.
We're launching the Forest of Reading this year for the first time. It's a recreational program for youth and children, and it allows them to kind of read a bunch of books, vote for their favorites, and there is a French award.
For more on the library's French language offerings, just consult the calendar on their website. Jason Trout, Halton News in Halton Hills.